This is the only outfit Beyoncé didn't change the entire Cowboy Carter Tour. It features a print of the Echo newspaper. But have you wondered who this lady is on her thigh? This is Beyoncé for Halloween 2024 dressed up as Prince from Purple Rain. And this is Beyoncé dressed up as Apollonia 6, a girl group created by Prince and Purple Rain. The lead singer's name is Apollonia. This is Silhouette from the 1986 comic book The Watchmen, which follows a group of masked vigilantes who fight crime. Before The Watchmen, there was a group of first-generation vigilantes called the Minutemen. Silhouette was one of these Minutemen. She was the only female vigilante, and she was a lesbian. She was also eventually expelled from the Minutemen for being a lesbian when she was outed by the press. Silhouette, with her black bob, reminded me of this woman on Beyoncé's thigh. Not only that, the outfit she wore was all black with a bright red belt. This is Beyoncé in October 2024, the same month as Halloween, the same month she dressed up as Apollonia from Purple Rain. She's wearing this all-black outfit with a red belt. Kind of strange, but the gag of all gags is that Silhouette from the Minutemen, her birthday was September 4th. Now, this got me digging even deeper. Silhouette was a crime fighter who took on human trafficking and child exploitation, darker, more grounded issues than the flashy crime pursued by the other Minutemen. Taking on these issues in a male-dominated vigilante culture and being a lesbian, which eventually got her expelled from the group, shows that Silhouette wasn't just a fighter. She embodied the cost of being different in a society that only tolerated heroes if they fit the mold. Now, in 2009, a movie adaptation of The Watchmen was made, and the actress who played Silhouette's name was Apollonia. The name of the actress who played Silhouette in the movie adaptation of The Watchmen was played by an actress named Apollonia. The character who looks like this lady on Beyoncé's outfit in the Echo newspaper. October 24, Beyoncé wears an outfit that looks like the outfit that Silhouette, the comic book character, wears. The same month, Beyoncé dresses up as Apollonia 6 from Purple Rain. Apollonia 6, the same name of the actress who plays Silhouette. I don't know, it's all kind of strange, but keep walking with me. In 2009, HBO did another remake of The Watchmen, starring Regina King. Side note, Regina King also starred in Jay-Z's black spaghetti western, The Harder They Fall. She plays Trudy Smith, a character tied to the Rufus Buck Gang story. The Rufus Buck Gang was a real black outlaw group, which I've spoken about in other videos. They were morally complex, committing crimes in a fight for survival and power in a racially hostile Old West. Now, in the original Watchmen series and comic, the masked vigilantes, including Silhouette from the Minutemen, which were the first generation of these masked vigilantes, they were formed to fight crime and corruption in their cities. They were motivated by justice, personal vendettas, and a sense of moral duty. They operated in these morally gray areas and worlds, tackling ordinary criminal activity rather than any kind of systemic or racially charged issues. In contrast, the 2019 HBO series reimagined superheroes in a world shaped by racial violence, historical oppression, and political corruption, showing how masked vigilantes navigate a society where justice and power are deeply intertwined with systemic inequality and racism. Now, the show, the 2019 remake of The Watchmen, the show opens with real footage of the Tulsa Race Massacre, also known as the burning of Black Wall Street, because money is power, and this was a targeted act to not only hurt black people physically, but financially. This connection of the burning of Black Wall Street really blew my mind because I've already done a deep dive on the burning of Black Wall Street on my July 11, 2025 video called America Has a Wall Street Problem, and I dove into the burning of Black Wall Street because I was interested in why Beyoncé continued to use ticker tape during both the Renaissance and Cowboy Carter Tour. Ticker tape is used to indicate live stock prices on Wall Street. This is something Beyoncé wants us to pay attention to because it's the only visual we see on the screen other than the live video feed during America Has a Problem on the Cowboy Carter Tour. Furthermore, Beyoncé's riding this bull, and I interpret this as riding the market, the Wall Street bull. Beyoncé is supply and demand, the Beyoncé effect. Everywhere she goes, she literally can manipulate the market with her power. Now, back to Watchmen, the 2019 HBO version. Regina King stars in the show and plays character named Angela Abar, a masked vigilante and police detective in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where the burning of Black Wall Street, the Tulsa Race massacres occurred. This character operates under the masked alias Sister Night. She embodies both the superhero myth and real-world struggles, caught between protecting her community and confronting white supremacists and unraveling the hidden truth about her own family's past. In the show's alternate reality, the U.S. government under President Redford passes the Victims of Racial Violence Act, offering reparations to descendants of racial violence victims. Angela Abar, also known as Sister Night, is notified that she is eligible for these reparations thanks to DNA testing at the Greenwood Cultural Center. The series thus builds a version of Tulsa, Oklahoma, where reparations from the burning of Black Wall Street have been institutionalized, a stark contrast to real life where true justice and compensation for the real 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre never have been fully realized. Tulsa's history matters because the show argues that the trauma of Black Wall Street didn't just end in 1921. It's inherited across generations by grounding the superhero narrative in this real event. The Watchmen highlights how racism, power, and violence are just as central to America's story as masked heroes. Are you following me? Beyonce wears the Echo newspaper outfit for America Has a Problem during the Cowboy Carter Tour, and it is the only outfit that she does not change the entire tour. The Echo newspaper is likely referencing to media echo chambers, and where propaganda thrives. Remember, there was a propaganda interlude before America Has a Problem on the Cowboy Carter Tour as well. Now, there's a mysterious woman on her thigh who reminded me of Silhouette from the Watchmen comic book series. Silhouette, the character within the Watchmen universe, was born on September 4th, Beyonce's birthday. Beyonce dresses up as the girl group Apollonia 6 for Halloween, as the actress who plays Silhouette in the 2009 adaptation of The Watchmen is an actress called Apollonia. And October 2024, Beyonce also dresses up in this outfit, which looks similar to the outfit that Silhouette wore in the comic series. The 2019 HBO remake of The Watchmen again shows the opening of the burning of Black Wall Street, which I covered in my America Has a Wall Street Problem video. From the burning of Black Wall Street in Tulsa to the modern practices like redlining and gerrymandering, the ticker tape becomes a symbol of how America's so-called Wall Street problem is built on the exploitation and destabilization of black lives and neighborhoods. So what does all of this mean? Beyonce's choice to keep this outfit unchanged across the Cowboy Carter Tour isn't just aesthetic, it's a deliberate layering of history, power, and identity. Silhouette embodies the cost of being different in a world that punishes queerness and dissent. Apollonia 6 evokes transformation artistry and the reclamation of self, and the Watchmen universe highlights the moral complexity of justice. By weaving in ticker tape, the Wall Street Bull, and the memory of Black Wall Street, Beyonce draws a through line through systemic oppression, economic exploitation, and cultural resistance. In this moment, Beyonce isn't just performing, she's illuminating cycles of power, trauma, and resilience, positioning herself as both a chronicler and a participant in a figure navigating and challenging the systems that had historically sought to erase or control black bodies and creativity. Are you getting what I'm saying? Beyonce's trying to imagine a new America and say a prayer for what has been American Requiem. It's a statement that art is never neutral. It's a tool for survival, storytelling, transformation, and in fact, Beyonce playing all these characters is kind of like her being a masked vigilante, like the Minutemen, like Silhouette, like Sister Night in the remake of The Watchmen. This is Beyonce playing all these characters. I think she's going to be kind of this masked superhero in these kind of ways. We've talked about how we think there's a Marvel Cinematic Universe going on. I think comics are going to be drawn in here somehow. Now, I have a lot more to deep dive on this, and I'm still working on it, so keep your eyes out for part 2 that's going to come out after this video. But make sure to follow along, and if you want to buy me a coffee to support my work, the link's in my bio. Remember, I'm not part of Parkwood, a member of Beyonce's family, or nor am I Julius. I'm just one person on the internet who really loves symbolism, lore, and Beyonce. Thank you for watching, and until next time, love lore breakers.